Okay, TWAB, 11/04/2021. This week at Bungie, we set our sights on a slew of Bungie bounties. While we may be sad that Festival of Lost has concluded, Lord Saladin is having...
gun.
Damn.
Sorry.
You're good.
I was spamming my trigger and it wouldn't
Okay.
It wouldn't shoot my rapid fire frame shotgun.
Lord Saladin is having a bit of fun. Iron Banner is back in the little brighter than what you may remember. A pesky little bug prevented the Iron Forerunner sets from lighting with a brilliant flame during our first Iron Banner event of the season. Now, as many players discovered, these armors sets burn brightly during the Iron Banner weeks. I noticed that it looks cool, but like overall,
not that
I don't
cool.
care.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not great. I mean, it's cooler than what it was week 1, I suppose, but that doesn't mean it's like, I mean, it's not
going
to
to
keep
really
me...
fix it?
It's not going to really make me like the armor set. Yeah, get rid of them fucking Barneys, bro. Get rid of the Barneys, bro.
Whether you equip this armor or you synthweave to apply the look, pieces with the Iron Banner sigil now light in a brilliant flame when Iron Banner is active. Mix and match your favorite shaders and exotics to make some sweet looks. Wait, so it's only while Iron Banner is active?
Well, okay. Yeah, so that fire is only there when it's Iron Banner week.
So then, complete matches, turn in tokens, and complete your weekly bounties for chances at high stat rolls on these armor pieces. While Trials is on a short hiatus from the Iron Banner week, we do have some details from the team on matchmaking. We are also announcing 2 weeks of Bungie bounties, inviting you to share your stories for the Heroes Welcome campaign, refreshing our Prime Rewards offerings, and more. Testing the waters. Last weekend, we tried out some changes to matchmaking in Trials of Osiris. We shifted to a system that put some focus on overall wins, pushing players into different buckets depending on how much they had played and won on a given weekend. While we are incredibly happy with the amount of data we were able to collect, this matchmaking system did not meet the goals that we had established last Thursday. As we continue to hone in on what settings we would like for Trials overall, we appreciate all who have been hopping in for a few cards and sounding off with feedback. Pairing data with player feedback and experiences is key to continued success. I do want to talk a little bit about this. I know you didn't really play Trials. I played like a few cards. This was the worst week of Trials ever. Ever.
I didn't play it.
So, like, if you don't know, so the way it is the more you win, regardless if you lose, like win some, lose some, you will only play. If I win 13 games, I'll play people who have also won 13 games, like around the same amount.
If I've won 13 and lost 26.
Right. So, but here's the thing. That's so all bad. all the pros were literally just playing each other the whole week.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I guess like if you were a casual, or even a good player who waits a few days, you'd probably go flawless fairly easily.
But yeah, but then you have to wait a couple days. Like, who wants to do that?
I don't know. It depends. Today, the team will be going through our findings and speaking to some upcoming changes when Trials returns on November 12th. Team, hey everyone, thanks for participating in our last experiment in Trials matchmaking. Sometimes you learn more when things don't go well than you do when everything is perfect. Last week, we talked about balancing match outcomes, blowouts versus close matches with matchmaking times. Compared to 3 weeks ago, average matchmaking times was up to about 10 seconds, but if you were on the bleeding edge of win counts, your matchmaking times could easily be anywhere from 2 minutes to over 5. That's terrible. Overall games played was down about 33%. Blowout rate went up slightly to 28%. Terrible. Solo play went up a bit.
33% less people playing?
Yes. Overall
that's
games.
Awful.
Yeah, that's really bad.
That's really bad.
Solo play went up a bit, and fire team play, either exclusively or part-time, went down by about a third. Low to average skilled players played about the same or a bit more, whereas high skilled players played significantly less, with the highest skilled cohort playing 2 hours less on average than in previous weeks, a number that has otherwise been very consistent in most revamped weeks, as well as most weeks in the previous seasons. While there are some positives, most of the data is either negative or neutral. Combined with the feedback on social media channels, this has fueled our decision to move back to purely card-based matchmaking with a flawless pool for the foreseeable future. This is definitely better.
Why do the flawless matchmaking
that's where
pool, though?
That's what I was going to say.
That was a problem everybody else had
nobody likes. Nobody likes.
Nobody wants it, dude. Like, don't keep in the flawless pool.
The only people who want it are the shitters.
They are not listening to the majority of their fan base.
Well, because it's like this. It's like this.
They are
right?
trying to appeal to scrubs and plebs, and they are not. They're not even listening to people who have been playing the game for years.
I saw a video.
Oh man.
I saw a video. This guy, he was like, it was like PvE casual, and who's also a PvP casual, who's a PvE god. And then there's a PvP god who is a PvE casual, and they're like talking to each other, and he goes, Trials is too hard. I can't go flawless. Something needs to be done. The flawless pool, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, Trials, the PvP god's like, I feel you, but I think that GMs are too hard. And then he's like, what? Just get better. And it's like, well.
Oh, dude, just get better. What do you fucking what about Crucible?
Anyway, bounty tables. It has been a while since our last round of Bungie bounties. If you are new around these parts, here's a quick rundown. Every so often, we set our sights on specific members of the community and issue a challenge. If you match against them, do everything in your power to steal the win from their clutches. If you match with them on your fire team, watch their back and help them to achieve victory. Whether they be on your team or against you.
Is Heir Apparent mentioned in there at all?
No, of course fucking not.
Why hasn't that been nerfed yet?
I don't know.
I've been killed for 2 games in a row. The same guy has been. This guy's like
he's just
flying.
Heavy.
Oh yeah, he just Gremlins heavy and then he can't die.
Well, anyway, whether they'll be on your team or against you, winning the match will result in a fancy emblem being granted to your account. I really like this emblem, so if I can get into one, that'd be great. This bounty is a worldwide affair. We have selected numerous participants from regions around the globe. Below, you will find a variety of bounty tables with targets, dates, times, and platforms. We highly recommend joining these streams to meet said targets and to have some fun in their chats. As a note, this bounty will also be split between Crucible and Gambit. Each participating community member will announce which mode they're playing at the top of their playtime, so tune in to find out.
I punched myself in the head.
That's awesome. So, North America, the 8th, the 12th, the 13th, 14th, and 19th. Oh, Sir Demetrius, right here. Look at him. And Fallout on the 8th. Here's the thing, though. I've played Sir Demetrius, and I lost to him, but I dropped a Wii Ran in the lobby. Videos on my channel. Go find it. Just saying. Heroes, welcome. Earlier this week, we put out a question to you on social media. What are the most heroic Destiny 2 moments you've experienced? Do you have any fond memories or times where a fire team member saved the day moments before wiping into Nightfall? How about something Crucible related, like a massive kill streak that saved your team from a loss? Gambit is up for grabs too.
Moment is probably like deleting the game or something like that, or like when they release something new and it's good for like 20 minutes and then you're like, wow.
Well, anyway, whether it be a teammate melting a boss or taking out an invader, whatever your story may be, all heroes are welcome. Shoot us a tweet tagged with D2 hero stories. We'd love to use them to inspire new players as they join Destiny 2 for the first time. And then I actually did put up a thing for this. I said something like, it was day 1 VOG of Destiny 2. My team, about half of us didn't know how to do it. They never played D1. And we got to confluxes, and it was tough. We were dying. We were getting slurped up. And then after like an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, everybody's dead. But we're almost done. Who's left alive? Dragon X Dad, John. And what's he do? He clutches with 0 seconds left. He completed the encounter. Absolute legend. Anyway, a Prime cup of tea. Here are the Twitch Prime stuff. +1 again. It is not every day that we get to introduce a new memory. Okay, this is just... That's not really important. They're just introducing shit. Hot fix. Known issues. Let's get into this. Points from the boosted Vanguard 5 streak aren't consistent, going back and forth between 269 and 270 points. That doesn't matter to me. Telesto's bolts sometimes stick around after detonating, allowing them to detonate again. Why is Telesto is broken yet again? Who would have guessed?
That happened to me yesterday. It's ridiculous that they can't seem to fix a single thing ever. Heir apparent's been a problem for like 2 seasons.
Yeah.
They haven't even once addressed it. Not one time. Not a single time has it even been mentioned in a TWAB. Not even a single mention. Not one. Not one. And everybody hates it. Everybody wants it to be nerfed. Yet they haven't even talked about it. Not one fucking time.
At this point, they should just give it the old pocket infinity treatment and stop doing anything to it. Just leave it alone. Like, leave it broken. Just don't raise its light anymore, so it's unusable in high-end content.
No. They need to nerf it into the ground. Make the overshield bad, because the fact that if you have catalyst done, I literally can't touch. No, heir apparent. I'm talking heir apparent, bro.
But that's the full TWAB.
Heir apparent hasn't been addressed one time. Telesto's been nerfed.